Cabinet has been meeting at an undisclosed location, and a package of initiatives presented to the Government by a combined military and scientific think tank. There is due to be a press briefing by the Defence Secretary within the hour. That conference will be brought to you live when it happens. The Government has declared martial law. As of 0500 hours today, lethal force has been authorised in dealing with civil unrest. Persons not complying with a military order can face summary execution. A curfew is in effect during the hours of darkness. Combined police and army patrols are operating on a shoot-to-kill policy between these hours. Under the state of martial law, the Government has issued orders to call up reservists and off-duty military personnel to report to their nearest base.
The European Space Agency cannot confirm if there is a link between the return of the Explorer spacecraft, its subsequent burn-up and re-entry, and the contamination which is sweeping the globe.
Do you have a comment on the apparent correlation between the re-entry path and the outbreaks of violence?
That is not apparent at this time, nor will it be until we have retrieved the debris. Only then can we accurately calculate the Explorer's descent.
Is this a plague from space?
There is no evidence at this time to suggest that. As I've said before, speculation around the return of Explorer and these outbreaks are premature.
Do you feel there's a connection between this phenomenon and the destruction of the Explorer probe?
I've already answered that question. There is no way of knowing until we retrieve the debris.
Rumour has it that you have lost contact with the retrieval teams.
We have been experiencing communication difficulties, but I suspect this is due to the strain on the world communication systems rather than the loss of our teams.
Could radiation have caused these mutations, or are we looking at...
The army has barricaded the city. I can see hordes of refugees trying desperately to filter through the narrow checkpoints. It's a scene of utter chaos. I don't know how long I can continue to report. Just moments ago, an airstrike destroyed the last remaining bridge, but that hasn't stopped hundreds of these creatures who are already advancing on our position.
People behaving like animals who would attack anyone in their vicinity. Reported family slayings, snowballing into an orgy of terror. Rioting in multiple towns and cities across the country, with the perpetrators uninterested in loot, just a rampage of indiscriminate killing. Each new report more ghastly than the last. Early speculation about terrorism or cult activity have been dismissed as the grisly truth became apparent. Incredible though it seems, has been confirmed that the dead are returning to life and turning on the living.
These creatures are nothing more than pure motorized instinct.
If they can walk around, then they must possess some memories of who they were.
The brain is the engine that drives them, yes, but decomposition occurs first in the frontal lobe, the neocortex, and next in the limbic system in the middle brain. All the areas we associate with our human attributes, speech, memory, emotion, all of these areas cease to function. They don't need any blood flow, they don't need any internal organs. Even if there's nothing left of the corpse but brains and limbs, it still functions, driven by a deep, dark, primordial instinct to kill. We must not be lulled by the concept that these are our family members or friends. They must be destroyed on sight.
But how do we kill these assailants if they're already dead?
By inflicting traumatic damage to the brain or severing the head from the body, the reanimate can be incapacitated. But even once neutralized, they still present a danger. These corpses will still be full of contagion, and impeding its movement does not neutralize the contagion.
How long is this virus active for?
We have no idea how long this disease can last for. It is most probably in the region of weeks, if not months or years. The recently deceased must be decapitated, taken care of.
Under the emergency powers implemented during martial law, the Government is reactivating the service status of all retired military personnel under the age of 40. All ex-servicemen and women are ordered to report for duty to any active military unit, regardless of service branch. There have been confirmed reports of a third nuclear explosion in China. The city of Beijing now joins Shanghai and Hong Kong, bringing the estimated death toll to over 30 million. It is still unclear if this action was authorised by the Chinese government, or if it was carried out by the breakaway hardline elements of the military.